Make Babies Call coming from Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. What's it all about? Well, let's go across to the big story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a trip down memory lane to 1998 when India was captivated by the iconic slogan, Ye Dil Mange More. This catchphrase is making a thrilling resurgence in Tamil Nadu. But this time, it's all wrapped up in the political drama of the centre versus DMK showdown over delimitation. Delimitation is making new boundaries for the elections, next national elections, because populations change, things change, and, you know, the constituencies have to be looked at once every 15 years, 20 years. That's what delimitation is all about. So Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister MK Stalin has unveiled a new rallying cry for newlyweds. Have more babies. This bold call to action aims to secure an edge when the crucial delimitation exercise rolls out later in the next year. Listen to the Chief Minister's rationale on why he wants people to produce more babies.
உங்களெல்லாம் குழந்தைகளை நீங்கள் பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம், அவசரப்பட வேண்டாம், கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிக் கொண்டிருந்தோம். இப்போ சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் வரல, சொல்லக்கூடாது இப்போ. ஏன்னா மக்கள் தொகை அடிப்படையில் இடஒதுக்கீடு அந்த நாடாளுமன்ற எண்ணிக்கை வரும் என்று சொல்லுகிற நேரத்தில் நமக்கு எண்ணிக்கை மக்கள் தொகை அதிகம் இருந்தால்தான் எம்பிக்கள் அதிகம் வரும் என்ற நிலை இன்றைக்கு உருவாகி இருக்கு. ஆனால் நாம் குடும்ப கட்டுப்பாட்டில் கவனம் செலுத்தி அதில் வெற்றி கண்டோம். அதனால் இந்த நிலை நமக்கு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஆனால் இப்போ யாரும் உங்களுக்கு குழந்தைகள் நீங்கள் அவசரப்பட்டு பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம் என்று நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன். உடனடியாக பெற்றுக்கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆனால் பெறக்கூடிய குழந்தைகளுக்கு அழகான தமிழ் பெயர்களை சூட்டுங்கள். அதுதான் என்னுடைய வேண்டுகோள்.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me on the debate with Pradeep Bhandari, Dr. Anand Ranganathan and Vivek Srivastava, Sridhar Reddy, spokesperson of the BRS. Also joining me tonight is Salim Dharnidharan, national spokesperson of the DMK. And Salim Dharnidharan, my question to you is, make more babies. Are we going to go backwards? Are we going to upset the achievements of the last several decades only because you're fighting a political fight? Do you think delimitation, on which the Prime Minister has given an assurance that no state will be disadvantaged, do you think this is the way to fight this battle? Is the political showdown just so important that we come down to these absurd kind of suggestions?
See, when I came and spoke on the Hindi issue, I said, we are forced to take this issue up. Did we do it in the last 3 years? No. Did we do it in the past on about more children? No. Right? Why are we doing it now? Because of delimitation. The union government can come and say, we won't do delimitation. It was freezed in 76. It was freezed in 2001 for 25 years. Now the Prime Minister can come and say, we will freeze it for another 25 years, or we will just annul the act itself. And again, my Chief Minister did not say what you are saying. He said, in a rhetoric, the rhetoric was that earlier we used to say get married and have children whenever you want. Now, because of the union government action, I think no one will say it, because we are being punished for following union government policy. What was the union government policy? Single child policy, 1976. Tamil Nadu's population in 1970s was only half that of UP. Now UP's population is 4 times than Tamil Nadu. So they're going to get more seats. The seat in proportion is going to double. And our seat is going to reduce by 20%. That is the problem here. Proportionally our seats are being reduced. Home Minister came and said seat won't reduce. I'm also not saying seat will reduce. But proportionally seats of Tamil Nadu will in the parliament reduce from 7.2% to 5%. Whole of South India the seats will reduce from 25% to 17%. Why can't the union ministers, Prime Minister, the Home Minister come and say there will be a freeze on delimitation for 20 years or no delimitation will take place? Why are they not saying it? Like how Vajpayee did it for 25 years. Vajpayee is from BJP. He understood that we should not disincentivize or punish states which for the national interest
but
religiously
follow the first round of conversation, the premise of the delimitation has not been announced. Are you jumping the gun, Pradeep Bhandari? the worry is very, very legitimate, because they feel if the population becomes the benchmark on which delimitation is done and number of seats per state is decided, then they will be at a disadvantage. And states like UP and Bihar, where there has been a boom of population, they will get more seats, we will not. And in percentage wise, they will have a smaller percentage of the parliament than the other states. Why can't the BJP give them an assurance?
Well, Navika ji, the Home Minister was in Tamil Nadu, and the Home Minister categorically stated that there will be no loss for Tamil Nadu or any of the southern states. At this moment, there has been no initial conversation which has been started on the parameters on the basis of which A, delimitation will happen, and B, the new census will be up. The new census still has not yet been started. So the DMK is raking this issue because there is an upcoming elections next year, and it is not able to track about its governance record. The DMK lags on its governance record. The maximum crimes are happening against the SC/STs. There is maximum anti-incumbency. On the growth rate part, Tamil Nadu is not growing as fast as it used to before. So for Mr. Stalin, the only issue is a fictional divide, and a delimitation is a constitutional necessity which has been provided in the constitution as per the Delimitation Act. But here again I say, when there is no initial conversation, when none of us know on the parameters on which delimitation will happen, how does DMK have a special investigative team which has read the mind of the individuals and based on that it is commenting on it? No, it does not have it. So the DMK is only doing this because it cannot speak about governance, and there is an upcoming election which it knows it can lose, and there is a fictional divide it is trying to create, which has been its history. It cannot speak on governance. That's the core issue.
Well, Sridhar Reddy, you're also a party from the south. I want to ask you, are you also worried that the southern states will face a backlash because of this? The first draft of the premise on which delimitation will take place has not even been discussed, put out in the public. Do you think anything can be done surreptitiously, or do you think the DMK is making politics out of this because of elections as alleged by Pradeep Bhandari?
Now, first we welcome the delimitation exercise. That is must, because we need more representation of the people in the parliament, and they should be well represented. There is no doubt about it. But we are actually worried if it is done according to the population of the states concerned, then definitely the South Indian states will have a curse, and we will be at receiving end. Because if you look at the population share of the southern states in 1951 is 26.2% in the Indian population. By 2022, it is 19.8%. But if you calculate UP, Bihar, MP and Rajasthan, they were 39% in 1951. Now they are 43.2%. So if this is done only on the population basis, South Indian states will lose. We will be only getting a marginal increase from 135 to 165 parliament seats, wherein 2-3 states like UP, Bihar and Rajasthan put together might get 222 seats. So that is the basic concern. And that is the reason why we as a party has suggested, rather now we humbly suggest the central government, though the premise has not been completely finalized, the criteria, they should take the economic growth and the human indices development and track record of the performances of the states.
Has the government or the election commission said no? Has the government or the election commission said no to that?
No, whether they have said no or not, the concern is this. They need to address the concern. While Honorable Home Minister said very clearly that South Indian states representation will not come down, but he also has not said about the other, other part of the country.
Anand Ranganathan, do you think a spectre, a fear factor is being raised even before the first word or the first alphabet of delimitation has been announced? Do you think make more babies, as an agenda for Tamil Nadu is totally misplaced because it is political rhetoric?
Before I come to the thrust of the topic, Navika, can I please ask my fellow panelist from the BRS, Mr. Reddy, who I have great respect for, a very simple question, with your permission, Navika?
Please go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Reddy, the population of Gujarat and Tamil Nadu is the same, according to population census of 2024. Can you please tell me what are your views on the fact that Tamil Nadu has 40 seats and Gujarat has only 26 Lok Sabha seats?
Please respond.
Mr. Ranganathan, see, that's the reason why we said, we are not against the delimitation exercise. It must be done. But it should address properly wherein southern states should not have a hit on it.
Mr.
And the
Dharmidharan,
representation must be
why should Tamil
to
Nadu have 40 seats and why should Gujarat have
Gujarat
only
must be one
26?
exception.
Isn't that
The honorable
disadvantageous
officer
to
said pro rata.
Gujarat and has been so for the last 77 years?
Exactly. Because I'll tell you the reason, even Rajasthan now has 26 seats, population is more, but because in 71, population of these states, right, were lesser than that of Tamil Nadu, but we did a better job in population control, but in other states, population exploded. That is why their population is now nearly the same as of Tamil Nadu, or more than that of Tamil Nadu. We follow the union government policy. So why are you penalizing now? If we had not followed it, if we had been like Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu's population would have been 16 crores now. If we had not followed single child policy of the union government, Tamil Nadu's population would have been 16 crores, which means our seats would have been 80 in the parliament.
Hum do, hamare do is the last I heard. Single child policy, when did it come? Are we China?
Navika,
1 minute, Anand.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying.
Navika, from the beginning, Navika, I never interrupted anyone.
Follow the child control of the
Salim ji, I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. You are a very good friend. Please listen to me. I only have a minute, maybe less than that. Look, India has always had hum do hamare do two-child policy. It is Vivek's country, China, that has a single-child policy. So let's not go there. I want to make 3 very quick points. Number 1, it is very clear, Navika, that this outrageous parochialism and scaremongering is getting out of hand. The day is not far when DMK is going to start coaching classes for babies in the womb to make them learn Tamil. Where are we headed? Let me give you 3 examples of how just because Modi is conducting such exercises, the DMK is opposing.
Well,
Who wanted one nation, one election? It was Karunanidhi. Who proposed the 3-language formula? It was Kothari Commission in Congress, ally of DMK. Delimitation is an act of parliament. UP has comparatively less seats than Tamil Nadu for the population it does. I gave you the example of Gujarat. This is a court and parliament mandated
is there fear mongering, Vivek Srivastava? Short answer.
Because Gujarat's population increase. Very clearly, because the BJP doesn't have any base in South India, minimal base. That is why they want more seats from the north, especially from the states like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra.
Vivek bhai, we have equal seats. Navika ji, I want to bring an important point. The new census has not even started. And they are talking about delimitation parameters. This tells you that their agenda is pure political.
Well, is fear mongering the agenda? Well, produce babies. Sure, be my guest. You want to increase population, please go ahead and do so. Nobody is stopping you from doing so. But to use delimitation as an excuse, how justified is that? That's the question we are asking tonight. Is this just pure political scaremongering? That's the question we are asking. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, the same channel and the same show, the Newshour at 9.